So today we're doing something a little bit different. Our focus will be exclusively on trivia games and Sporkle quizzes. Now, I love trivia, but I'm not the best at it. Regardless, I hope this is enjoyable for you, and maybe it will help you sleep. So, let's begin. This quiz is called Rainbow Color Logos. We need to pick the correct logo with rainbow colors given the organization's name. Okay, let's see how we do. Play quiz. Alright, this looks pretty easy, but we'll see. So the Olympics. There it is. The rings. MSN. That looks like Microsoft. I think this is MSN. Polaroid. Oh gosh, I don't know the logo of Polaroid. Could be this. We'll skip. Microsoft. Picasa. I don't know what that is. Six Flags. I see Six Flags right there. Technicolor. Never heard of that. Jamba Juice. Probably this one. Nice. Air Pacific / Fiji Airways. We'll go to the next one. NBC is this. Okay, British Telecom. Not so sure. PlayStation. There we go. Google right there. Univision. I don't know. United Way. That one. Apple. Okay, I was waiting for Apple because that's a given. Oh, Y Pro? The Mirage Las Vegas. Okay, which one of these looks like a Mirage? Probably you. Polaroid. My guess was you, but I'm really not sure. I don't know what any of these are. Oh, Polaroid. Or no, that's probably Picasso. Yes, okay. Technicolor. We're just gonna have to make some good guesses. This looks like an airplane wing to me, so we'll try this one for Air Pacific Fiji Airways. Nice. And British Telecom. I feel like it's not this one. This looks like a person in the hand. Doesn't really make sense for British Telecom. My guess is one of these two. Maybe you, I don't know. Univision. I mean, this is sort of like uniting people in Univision, I don't know. United Way, oh no. This is not good. My gut was this one for Polaroid for some reason. It was wrong. Is it Technicolor? It is, okay. British Telecom. I'm gonna say this one. Univision. I think you. United Way. You're my other guess. Okay. Y Pro. Nice. Okay. So we didn't get this one. That's British Telecom. That was my other guess. Univision's that one. No idea. And then Polaroid. Okay. You're the diamond, I guess. We beat the average at least. I don't know if we did it in the amount of time, but because we were doing practice mode, but that was a fun one. Now let's look at today's disorderly puzzle, where we need to sort these quantities from largest to smallest. Okay, so we have the number of feet in a fathom. Is that 6? I don't know. Number of goals in a hat trick. I think that's 3. Number of days in a fortnight. I'm not sure about that one. Number of items in a baker's dozen. Pretty sure that's 13. Number of items in a score. That should be 20. And number of years in an Olympiad. I don't know, is that 4? Let's see, so let's move this down here. I'm not really sure where to start. Let's go down and put hat trick near the bottom, because it's 3. Scores 20. Fathom, my guess is 6. And then I'm thinking Olympiad is 4 because Olympics are every 4 years. That's probably silly. Baker's 2013. Now, what is a fortnight? I've known this before, but I really don't know. I feel like it's probably not that many. Maybe like 2? Let's just say it's 2. And we'll see if this is right. Okay, so we got the largest one right. Maybe we just move fortnight to the top and see if that's right. Okay, so a fortnight is 2 weeks for some reason. I don't know. But we got all the others right. All the numbers correct. Let's see how everyone else did. Everyone else did pretty well too, 2.7. Alright, I mean, a fairly simple, disorderly today, but, you know, it's pretty good. Okay, our next quiz is called World Cities, More or Less. Choose answers to questions about cities around the world. I'm not really sure what to expect here. Let's just get started. Go. And we'll go. Okay, well, 1 second. Hey, this is problematic. Alright, I spent the last 30 seconds fixing the colors. Alright, does Tokyo have more sushi restaurants or karaoke bars? No, I think you'd think it would be sushi, so it's probably karaoke. Okay. Does Dallas have more Confederate memorials or Abraham Lincoln memorials? Abraham Lincoln. Confederate. Okay, I thought it would be Confederate. I feel like I should guess what I don't think it is, but it's been 50-50 so far. Does Shanghai have more mountains or police stations? Mountains. Shanghai. China. I feel like it should be... I don't know, police stations. Mountains, okay. Does Berlin have more film festivals or museums? Film festivals. We're doing great. Alright, does Mexico City have more street vendors or street cleaners? Oh, that's interesting. Probably try street vendors. They've got a lot of them, probably. Does Chicago have more hot dog stands or pizza restaurants? Well, they have a lot of pizza restaurants, but I mean, hot dog stands are so small. You could have so many of those. Oh, well, okay. Does Los Angeles have more homeless people or millionaires? Oh gosh. Homeless people. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, I feel like each of those millionaires could help out a single homeless person, you know. Does New York City have more rats or trees? I mean, I've got to say rats. Okay, I see you, New York City. Does Venice have more gondolas or churches? They got a lot of gondolas. They do. Does London have more pubs or buses? You need a lot of buses to get around London. Does Barcelona have more traffic lights or bomb shelters? It'd be kind of funny if they had more bomb shelters. Okay. Does Sydney have more surf schools or surf beaches? What does that mean? I'll say beaches. Okay. Does Seattle have more coffee shops or bicycles? Very interesting. They do have a lot of coffee shops, but like, I think people get around with a bicycle, so. Does Paris have more cafes or bakeries? Probably cafes. Yeah. Does Amsterdam have more coffee shops or houseboats? Houseboats. Does Hong Kong have more escalators or cable cars? I would think escalators. Okay. Does Boston have more public parks or subway cars? I mean, you can only have so many parks. Subway cars. Okay. Does Las Vegas have more slot machines or toilets? That's a good one. I would hope toilets, but I'm sorry to say it's okay. I'm glad it's toilets. Does Sao Paulo have more newspapers or TV stations? Newspapers. Does Washington, D.C. have more cherry trees or taxi cabs? Hopefully cherry trees? Nice. I mean, so we started off pretty poorly, but we brought it back. We have 55%. Those were pretty fun. If there are more of those, I might try them out. But that was good. Now let's take a look at this very good trivia game called Thrice. This is one of my favorites. Alright, and the first category is entertainment. Who hosted the What's the Tea podcast with Michelle Visage? I don't know how to pronounce that name. I don't know this. I'm gonna say this is Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, that's not how you spell that. What GLAAD Media Award winner sang Supermodel? Supermodel. I don't know. Jennifer Lopez? Just a guess. Oh, no. In 1994, who became the first drag queen to land a major makeup deal? Okay. I should know this. I can picture them in my mind, but I don't know if I can remember their name. And I'm just gonna give up because it's definitely not gonna come to me. RuPaul. Okay. I know RuPaul. Yes. Alright, the next category is social sciences. In honor of Oak Ridge National Laboratory, element 117 is named for what state? Interesting. I'm guessing it ends in like IUM or Enium or something like that. But I'm really not sure where Oak Ridge is. But I know there is a Californium. Californium? That's the only state I know has an element. So let's go with that. No? Okay. The famous Scopes monkey trial took place in what southern state? The Scopes? I don't know what the Scopes monkey trial is in. A southern state. So we're looking for the state? I thought we were looking for the element. Oops. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Florida. I guess. Dollywood is near the North Carolina border. In what state's Smoky Mountains? Tennessee. Okay. I don't know what the element is. Tennessee EM? I don't know. Alright, next round. Alright, this is food and drink. The Jerusalem artichoke is a root veggie that comes from a species of what flower? Artichoke. Artichoke, I don't know much about you. And I also don't know much about flowers. So, I mean, is it dumb to just say lilac? I don't know the answer. Alright, great for salad dressings, frying stuff, and diesel fuel. I'm talking about the oil of what flower of the Helianthus genus? This is sunflower. I would have never guessed that an artichoke was a sunflower, or was made from, or what did it say? It comes from a species of sunflower. And then sunflower seeds, yeah. Okay. Next up is science and nature. Flood control was invented by the legendary first ruler of what nation? Oh, flood control. That's, my first thought was Caesar, or Julius Caesar, but it says what nation. So I guess it's later than that? I don't know, I'm not good at I guess this is history more than science and nature. I don't know. I'll say Italy, you know. Oh, maybe it is the Roman Empire. Okay, at as early as the 2nd century BCE, compasses were being used by fortune tellers in what empire? I'm gonna say Rome. That's wrong. That's incorrect. Or maybe Egypt. Porcelain was developed around the 1st century CE. In what country is sorta kinda named for? It's sort of kinda named for? Porcelain. Sorta kinda. I'm thinking Portugal? Portugal's my guess because porcelain, Portugal. So let's try that. Oh, no, it's China. Okay. So what's the reasoning behind this? Porcelain is sort of named for China? I'm not sure. But it's China, I guess. Okay. The Chinese Empire. I mean, that makes sense. But the last clue was confusing. Arts and literature. A Nice Little Family is the first of 13 books in what ginormous 1880 Russian novel? I couldn't tell you. Sigmund Freud contributed Dostoevsky and Parricide to an essay collection on what epic book? Oh my goodness. I just have no idea what this could be. Dmitri, Ivan, Alexei, and Arminius Ivan, and probably Pavel are the title characters in what absolute doorstop of a book. I get that part. It's a very large book, but this does not help me at all. I totally don't know. The Brothers Karamazov. Okay. No, I was thinking it was by Dostoevsky, but I couldn't think of a book title. Alright, review game. I don't think we did very well. We got 3 points, okay. Top 83%, you know. That makes sense. Alright, that was thrice. This one is a Sporkle quiz called Palindromic Beginnings. And it's the second one. Maybe we'll do the first after this, I don't know. Can you pick the 5-letter palindromic letter sequences that completes each defined word or phrase? All punctuation and spacing has been removed. Okay. Right. Like always, we'll remove the timer and we'll get started. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so we need to pick a palindrome. Okay, 2-time Emmy winner for China Beach. This is very funny to look at for some reason. We'll come back to you. On the line. Wait, Aqua, is that right? Aqua, nope, not Aqua Laney. Sorry. On the line, I don't know. It's not you. I mean, it's got a and then an I, right? One or in a vowel. Did I read this wrong? All punctuation and spacing. I see. So could be punctuation or spacing. Now I understand. At stake, on the line. Yeah. Cool. Lighting at a backyard luau. Some kind of torch. A tiki torch. Okay. This is Awkwafina. Actress whose real name is Nora Lum. I didn't know that, but I know Awkwafina is an actress. Hubba Bubba. That's a bubblegum. I think it's also like I like that or something. I like what I see. I don't know. Let's see. That's probably gonna be Lululemon there. Me Ramum, and Danadoom. Yeah. Falafum. Gohagun. Guragun. This one's freaking me out. In, that's gonna be like 3 words. Java Joom. Vava Voom. Soto Soom. Sarasum. Royo Room. Alapum. Namo Noom. I don't think I know this one. Let's just skip it, okay. Used car dealers sales gimmick sometimes. Like some kind of stare down. Let's see. No. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, they want the price to go down, I guess, right? Sales gimmick? Oh, wait, gimmick, though. I'm not sure. Equine ridden in a particular sport. A pony. A polo space pony. In some sense, so to speak, only the lonely singer. Okay, who sings Only the Lonely? Is it on here? Dana D. Bison, perhaps? I mean, it's kind of a strange name, but not, I mean, if it's real, it's not strange, Dana. I'm sorry. Right, really let loose. I mean, I think you just say wild. You don't need anything else. Go hog wild. Go hog wild. Really let loose. Yeah. Deep fried Middle Eastern dish. Okay. I don't. Oh, falafel. It's a falafel. Blank VE. No harm done. I'm having a blast at this one. Okay, this is my favorite quiz we've done before. We're definitely doing the first one. Right, no harm done. I don't know. Ill live? I will live. I'll live. No harm done. Okay. 1940s song about loving coffee. Oh. Java Jive. Urkel's catchphrase. Did I do that? It's on Family Matters. Oh my gosh. Bridge players bid. Something Trump. I don't really know bridge, but I know it's cards. No. One no Trump? Naman Trump? We'll come back. Ordinary human beings. Mere mortals. Mere mortals. Stray from the plan. Oh no. Sometimes you gotta stray from the plan. I don't really see anything that fits here. Go. Oh, yeah. Go rogue. Go space rogue. Yeah. The first top 10 hit for Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates. Okay, I don't know, but let's see here. Something Smile, maybe? Sarah Smile? One no mile. We'll come back. Instant. In an instant, yes. Alright, retailer of yoga pants. Alright, this is the Lululemon. 2-time Emmy winner for China Beach. Okay, we're back at the beginning. This has to be the Dana Delaney. Okay. I don't know the Hubba Bubba. This just doesn't fit in my brain. What's going? None of these seem reasonable. Royal Room. I don't know. Alright, the used card dealer's sales gimmick. Sometimes. Why sometimes? No money down. That's gotta be something. It's about money. Okay. Only the lonely singer. It's not Dana D. Bison, so maybe it's Sarah S. Bison. Wrong, sorry. Bridge players bid Sarah's Trump. No. The first top 10 hit for Hall & Oates. Oh, Sarah Smile. Oh, that was right. Hubba Bubba. Vava Voom. Oh, that was okay, that was very fun. We went 5 minutes over the initial time. So, I mean, this score doesn't really mean anything. But let's see if we can find the first one. Palindromic beginnings. Oh, there's a third one too. Oh, nice. Alright. This is a Taco Cat. A great palindrome. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing as the last one. We're just finding the palindrome that fits the clue. Oh, and we're gonna remove the timer. Alright, play quiz. Tray of various Chinese appetizers. Some kind of platter. A poo-poo platter, yes. Remus Lupin in the Harry Potter books. Oh, a werewolf. Nice, okay. Original designer of the little black dress. This has to be Coco Chanel. So far this one's much easier. U.S. region comprising of 6 states. New England? Newen? Yeah. A long way away. Far afield? Far afield. That sort of makes sense, but not quite. Maybe that's a phrase, far afield. Is there something else that works? Not really. Let's just try it. Okay. Performers such as Eminem or Jay-Z. These are rappers, I think. So rap artists. Okay. Field of Dreams actress who's married to Ed Harris. Oh. I don't know her name. I do like that movie though. Is it Ren Erdogan? Is it Amy Madigan? Maybe we'll skip. What is going on here? Actor in The Usual Suspects and The Town. I don't know. Pete Postal Dwight? Innately sensed. Some kind of hunch. Had a hunch. Life-saving allergy device. I was thinking like an inhaler. Rotorn. EpiPen. Losing presidential candidate in 1936. Is that Alf Landon? Okay. Wreck involving automobiles. A car accident. Actress who plays Frigga in MCU movies. Actress. Is this Amy? No, this is Renee Russo. Okay. Movie that lost the Oscar for Best Picture to Moonlight. What was this one called? La La Land. I didn't see this, but it was like a big deal. They I think they said the Oscar was or they announced that La La Land won, and then they but it was a mistake or something. Then Moonlight won. I don't know. It's between Greece and Turkey. This is one I always forget. The Aegean Sea. I don't know how to pronounce that. Dipsy, Lala, Poe, and Tinky Winky. I guess those are Teletubbies. Suburban shopping center. That's a mall. Or a mini mall. Plumbing company. Ooter. No Canooter. Pete Pooter? That sort of sounds right. I don't know. Possible plea and chords. No contests. Okay. Hippie's light source, perhaps. A lamp? A lava lamp. Okay, this is back here. It's gotta be Amy Madigan. And I guess this is Pete. Oh, it's Roto-Rooter. Roto-Rooter? Pete Pooter makes a little bit more sense. I mean, but this is okay as well. Good job. Alright, let's do the last one. I will have to complete it. And I really enjoy these. Okay, so these are a little bit different. They are 6 or 7 or 9 letter palindromes. Let's give it a go. Wait, timer. There we go. Activity in a kid's puzzle book. Huh. Color the no, I was thinking color book. It's a puzzle book. Banana Bot. These names just crack me up. It's just very silly. That's the main reason I like these. A kid's puzzle book. Maybe like a word search? I don't know. Potato pot. Potato pot. I don't know. Well, wait, pen in a pot. We'll come back. Musical based on ABBA. Huh. Mamma Mia. Yeah. Billy Joel rock song. Still rock and roll to me. It is still rock and roll to me. Okay. Food that's similar to CD. Some pasta. A penne pasta. Assembled as a group. Together? Something together? Got together. In order to make money, like most businesses. In order to make money. For profit? Yeah. Okay, terrified. What do we got here? Oh, this is gonna be in... Wait, no. In a panic? Oh, in a panic. That's it. I was thinking in a pinch or something. Kitchen tool. A potato peeler. Vehicle? Oh gosh. Vehicle for astronauts. Like a capsule? Something capsule? A space capsule, yeah. Arrange for local transportation, perhaps. Banana Bab. Bab. Sorry. Jesse Jab? Or cab. Call a cab. Arrange for local transportation. Alright, protein that helps with immunity. What is going on here? Oh gosh, if I read any of these, it'll sound ridiculous. Banana globulin. The protein of the bananas. I really don't know. This makes the most sense. Gamma globulin. But we'll come back. Something accompanying the entree. That's a side dish. Sweet fruit-based loaf. Banana bread, one of my favorites. Sitcom Castaway. Okay, that's Gilligan. Gilligan's Island. Did you know I always thought Gilligan was the captain. Captain Gilligan. Because I only watched that show when I was very little and I don't remember anything about it, but I always thought Gilligan was the captain. But I guess it's a spoiler, but I've been told that he's not the captain. He's just a guy. I don't really understand it. Okay, Washington City. Walla Walla? That sounds like a city. Okay. Nursery rhyme. The Black Sheep? Or Baba Black Sheep? Okay. Oscar winner for Mrs. Miniver. Okay. Jesse Jarson? Is that a person? We'll come back to that. Jesse James. Okay, famous outlaw. Okay, come into conflict with as local laws. Whoa. Fall afoul of. That is wild. Okay. This is femme fatale, dangerous, attractive woman. And then, oh, dot to dots is the children's activity puzzle. Protein that helps with immunity. I guess this is gamma, lob something. And then Greer Garson. There you go. We got all of those. It's pretty good. Alright, that one was called Palindromic Beginnings. We did all three of those puzzles. Very fun. Very fun. Our next game is called Tightrope, and it's from Britannica. It's fairly new. I don't think I've ever played it on here before, but you're basically just answering these questions and trying not to get too many wrong. Oh, you only have 15 seconds. 30 arrests and millions of dollars in fines. Operation Crash. Crack down on trafficking of rhino horns. Okay, it's kind of fast-paced. Which longtime television host began wearing his signature suspenders after losing weight following quintuple bypass surgery in 1987? I'll just say it's Dick Clark. It was Larry King. Okay, so not a good start. We can't miss anymore. Which classic work of literature tells the story of migrant ranch hands George and Lenny? That is Of Mice and Men. I know that one. Alright. In 2024, which juice drink brand denied rumors that it would replace its trademark silver pouch with plastic bottles? Probably Capri Sun. I didn't hear about this, but I know those pouches. The breaking of supposedly unbreakable windows marred the 2019 unveiling event of which automaker's Cybertruck? Oh, the Tesla. Alright, we're doing good now. Alright, which historical figure appears on several denominations of Mongolian currency? My guess is Genghis Khan, because he's like the Mongol guy. Alright. Okay. Complete the sentence with the correct spelling. Although Allie's pit bull looks blank when he barks, he's actually a sweet, cuddly dog. Okay. Vicious. Yes. In 2008, a journalist threw his shoes at which U.S. president while that president was speaking in Iraq? That was George Bush. Someone standing on the observation deck of the Willis Tower, once the tallest building in the world, will have a bird's eye view of Chicago. I mean, we got the last 7 right. I feel pretty good about that. First try. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, so I think you can play all of them from like the last week or something. But that's Tightrope. And there you go. Next up, we have a Sporkle quiz called A Food Pictures. Can you name the foods pictured below, all of which begin with the letter A? I can try. Let's give this a go. Alright, we'll start. So I think these are almonds. Almonds. There you go. I'm guessing this is alphabet soup. Alphabet soup? Okay. This is some kind of pasta. I'm not sure. Then we have apple. And I'm not sure what you are. Oh, those are animal crackers. I had no idea what I was looking at first. This is some kind of cake. I'm not sure what this is either. This is a fish. Yes. Avocado. Avocado. There we go. Avocado. And let's go down a little bit. Asparagus. A fruit. What? Apricot? Nice. Okay, this looks like a cheese, maybe? I'm not really sure. Oh gosh, what is going on here? Okay, well, I don't know if I'll get any more, to be honest. I don't know what this is either. What are we looking at here? I'm giving up, I'm sorry. Angel hair pasta? Excuse me? Arugula, I would have gotten that eventually. Acorn squash. Angel food cake? Anchovies, I couldn't think of it. Asiago cheese. Abalone. Artichokes, that's what an artichoke looks like, okay. I mean, that's just tough. That's tough. Well, I don't know if I want to go do B food pictures now. Alright, let's go to our next one. Our next game is Eruptal, where we need to figure out the top selling music artists of all time. So we have 8 wrong guesses, 5 hints. We can do this. Let's go for it. I have to think Rolling Stones are up there because they have a magazine. Okay. And then Beatles. Nice. Where do we go from there? Maybe Madonna? Cool. I'm wondering if like more modern artists are on here. I know U2 was fairly popular for a while. No. So some other guesses that might not be on there but might be close would be Billy Joel or Michael. Well, Michael Jackson might be on here. I feel like that would be good. A good guess. What about like Frank Sinatra? I mean, he's quite popular. No? And there's also like the Bee Gees, Pink Floyd. Not really sure where to go with this. What's her name? Not Adele. She was known for her voice. She died fairly recently. I think Whitney Houston might be what I was trying to think of. Whitney Houston. Oh, okay. Now modern-wise, is that a term? I was thinking Taylor Swift. I don't know if... The problem is, like, she's very popular right now, but she doesn't have like 40 years to sell stuff. But I'll still try it. No. That's one problem with guessing artists that are recent. Well, let's try Pink Floyd. Okay. Yeah, let's try to stick with the older ones. If I can remember anymore. I think this is a good time for a hint. First letter. Alright, it starts with a Q-U. I'm surprised oh no, Queen. It's Queen. Okay. I will take another hint. R.I. Rihanna? I feel like probably not. Rick Astley for Never Want to Give You Up. Just that song got him a bunch of money. I mean, it could be right, to be honest. I have to guess Rick Astley. Okay, you know, it's probably not Rise Against. Is there a band called River or Riverside? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll come back to the RI. And I need another hit. EL. What about Prince? Is it one of these other two? Prince? I don't really know anything about Prince, but that's just a thought. We'll get another hint. Oh, LE, Led Zeppelin. I don't know how to spell it. Nice. And I don't know if I wanted to use my last hint. Or, would that be my last hint? I think so. I think instead let's try a length hint. R-I blank 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 blank. I mean, Rihanna fits. So let's just try that, Rihanna. Really? I didn't know Rihanna was that popular. So we're out of hints, and we got 2 left. But we have 3 guesses left, so it's possible still. Oh, Elton John. I said Elton John earlier, I think. Nice. I also said Billy Joel. I might as well guess that. No. And Prince? Not Prince. It could be one that's modern, like Rihanna. I just don't know who would be the one. What about ABBA? They're popular. I erupted, oh no. Okay, is the 4th one? Let's see. Reveal? Elvis. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean Elvis, I probably could have gotten eventually. They did give me the EL, didn't they? No, they gave me Elton John or Elvis. Oh, that's kind of funny. It could have been, this Elton John could have been wrong. It could have been Elvis if Elton John wasn't on here. But that's good. I love Eruptal. It's very fun. So here we have a Sporkle quiz called M, in quotations, first names. So can you pick the correct first names of these famous people? That is the question. And there are 20 of them. And I don't know if they're going to give us the last names. Or what, but we'll see. We have 5 minutes. I'm just gonna say practice mode. I don't want to be timed. Alright, let's get started. Okay. Ali, athlete. That's Muhammad. Muhammad Ali, a boxer. M. Rapinoe, athlete. I don't know that one. Marilyn Monroe. Let's see. There we go. Maya Angelou. Ow. I don't know how to say that. Alphabet order, yeah. Baryshnikov, ballet dancer and choreographer. I'm sorry. Something Proust. Ooh. I think I will get this one, but we'll skip for now. Is this Margaret? Margaret Atwood? Nice. Musician Haggard. I don't know this one. Miguel de Cervantes. That's I forgot what he wrote. I forgot the name of it. Martin Luther King Jr., a civil rights leader. Let's see. Here we go. Ravel, composer. Yousafzai. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I'm going to not remember the name. Magnus Carlsen, chess player, somewhere here. Magnus, yes. An entrepreneur, Zuckerberg, okay. Mark. Marie Curie. Yep. Michael Jordan. There you go. Rapper and singer, Elliot. Missy, I think. Nice. Is Muhat? We'll find it. We'll find it. Gandhi. It's in here somewhere. For some reason, this is hard to look at for me. I thought there was... Huh. We'll come back. We'll come back. This is Meryl Streep, an actress, yes. Not Meryl, yes. Actress and singer West. Is it Mae West? Maybe. Oh, we're back to the beginning? Oh no. Oh, so there's only 20 and I've gotten 12, but there are more names. That's not good. That's not good for me. Okay, well, I guess Mae West will try. Oh, that was right. Okay. I don't know who that is, really. Rapinoe. Marvin? Ballet dancer and choreographer. Is maybe like a Russian name or Eastern European. I'm not really sure. So maybe Mikhail? Okay. Proust. Yeah, I definitely know this. Mildred? That sort of sounds familiar. Or is it Marvin? Mary? Let's try Mildred. No, okay. Haggard. I've heard this name too. This is Mildred. No. Okay. I don't know this one at all. I definitely don't. Ravel or Ravel? I don't know. Marcel Ravel? That sounds nice. Civil rights leader. I'm sorry. I'll try Mohandas. I mean, Gandhi, I thought his name was something different. Then I don't see his name on here. We'll try Muammar? No? Rapinoe, we'll just try Mary. Okay. We got close to average. What were the answers? So Malala Yousafzai, okay. Marcel Proust, Maurice Ravel, Megan Rapinoe, okay. Merle Haggard. Okay, I think Mohandas, I feel like I thought it was something slightly different than that. That's okay. So we did okay. Let's go to our next quiz. Here, let's try today's Daily Dozen Trivia. And we'll start with NFL, as always. Before his stints as head coach of the Cardinals and Buccaneers, Bruce Arians was the offensive coordinator for what franchise during the season they won a Super Bowl? Okay, so he was on the Cardinals, or the head coach of the Cardinals and Buccaneers. And then, or before then, he was with the Texans. We'll say that. No. Right, NBA. After an injury-riddled tenure in Orlando, Grant Hill played 80 games in 3 straight seasons for this West team from 2008 to 2011. I always guess the Clippers. It's gotta be the Clippers at some point. No. Okay. Alright, NHL. In 2019, the Swedish player became the second Vancouver Canuck to win the Calder Trophy. Okay. Swedish player. I'm gonna say W.E. Alexander Winberg. Okay. History. Now we're gonna get these. We'll see. Taking office in 1789, who was the first ever Secretary of Treasury in the United States? My gut is... oh gosh. I was thinking it was Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. But it might... Wait, was it Hamilton or was it Ben Franklin? I'm gonna say it was Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Nice, okay. The celebrity mashup. Oh. Okay. Is that Marilyn Monroe? Right there? Okay, I don't know if I'll know the outside. Because it should be obvious, but it's not, which makes me think I don't know who they are. Inside I can sort of see in here. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna throw some things out there. It's not Katy Perry. It's not a lot of people, because it's only one person. We'll say it's Katie Cassidy. And then it looks like someone, like a punk rocker or something. I don't know any of those the names. So we'll say ER. We'll go with Andrew Irwin. Okay. Introduced in 1957 and discontinued in 2021, post-produced, this cereal marketed towards kids that consisted of frosted, multi-grain cereal bits in the shape of letters. Well, I should know this because I ate a lot of cereal and I sort of remember this, but all I can think of are Lucky Charms, and I don't think those were in letters. Like, I know Lucky Charms still exist as well, so I don't know if they have a name that has like alphabet in its name. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. I'll say like toast. Actually, let's type in some things. Total? I don't think it's total. Let's just see if anything comes to mind after seeing, probably not that, some of these. I'm just gonna type in some letters. See if anything pops up. Milo Thin Man. No. BI Cinnamon Grams. That sounds good. BI VU OCU Cupcake Pebbles? I don't think so. I don't know. Nutrigrain. Wait. No, that's not a cereal, right? It's not Reese's Puffs. We know that. Here, let's try HU. HI. No, now we're talking. So Honey O's are like O's, at least. Honeycomb. Wait, Hot Cocoa Puffs. Wait, Honey Smacks. I used to love those things. I don't think it's any of these. They're frosted, so let's try frosted something. It's not Frosted Flakes. I don't know, I'll try a couple more. I know this is kind of, probably not interesting. Fruit Loops? No. Wait, Fruit Loops? Those are all loops. Yeah. Here, let's try SU. And go with Sugar Smacks. What if that was right? Debuting on Amazon in 2022, Chris Pratt plays a Navy SEAL investigating why his platoon got ambushed during a covert mission. I wouldn't know this. 991. Wait. 911. Reno 911. No, I'm trying to think of... I don't know what I'm trying to think of, to be honest. Navy. SEALs America's Secret Warriors. Okay. Seth Rogen voiced a CGI alien in this 2011 sci-fi road trip comedy film that also starred Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Okay. CGI alien. So it wasn't a cartoon then. It was... I didn't see this. But we'll say road trip. College road trip? Road trip? Just road trip? No. Alright, come on, let's get to. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, it sounds like she's singing, oh, oh, oh. Just like the white-winged dove sounds like she's singing, ooh, 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 ooh. What's that song called? Is it called Wings? No, I don't think so. Broken Wings? Wing? No. Oh my gosh, I know this song. I'm bad with song names. I can only think of Fleetwood Mac songs. Because that's what I've been listening to lately. I haven't listened to just Stevie Nicks. I don't know. Let's just say something like, oh, hello. It's none of these. Well, as far as I know. Yeah, just keep showing me stuff. No. No, none of those. I'm surprised it gave me stuff. BE. Okay, I'm gonna skip most of this. Okay, I was looking for a while, but I don't think I'm gonna know this, so I'm just gonna say feels so right. No, I'm done. Okay. We only got one. That's below average for me. Let's look at the answers. View correct answers. Okay. This was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. Then we have the Phoenix Suns. NHL Alexander Winberg. Wait, no. That's what I guessed. Sorry. Elias Pettersson. I've heard that name before. Alright, and the matchup, Allison Janney and Travis Barker. I don't know either of those people, so that's okay. Cereal, they're called Alphabets. I probably should have just tried Alpha something. That makes a lot of sense, but I've never heard of Alphabets, so... Okay. This is called the Terminal List. Okay, yeah. Paul. Very good, Paul. And then Edge of 17. Oh. Yep, now the entire song is coming to me, of course, but yeah, Edge of 17. Yeah. I should have gotten 2. Alright, that was Daily Dozen.